Hey guys, it's LSuperSonicQ here. I was going through some old things, found a binder from the 8th grade, and apparently there were some pictures in there, so I thought we'd take a quick look at some of my really old pictures of probably video game related things. I went through some of this stack, so I know a little bit of what's in here, but then I was like halfway through and I'm like, well, wait, this would make a good video, especially if I didn't already know what was in here. So, guessing it's like all video games, but whatever, we'll take a look and check it out. So first off is this thing called the Pikmin Paper. Now I know exactly what I was trying to do here. I was going to fill this paper up with all kinds of different Pikmin. Like similar, I did a Sonic one in the 7th grade, so I guess in the 8th grade I wanted to do a Pikmin one with all kinds of Pikmin stuff all in one paper. I guess it didn't really get very far. Or actually either that or I was trying to do some kind of like scene, like, oh, here's Almer and like here's, like Spotty Bulborbs and stuff, so I didn't get very far, but that's pretty interesting. Here's just an old Sonic, really thick legs, decently proportioned though, I guess, for the time. But there you go, just old-looking Sonic. Some more old-looking characters. Super Sonic, and it's really weird because you can see like the lines of his head. Like I didn't erase that or anything. So it's like I drew a circle and then it just looks really rough. Fang over here looks like he should be holding a gun, but he's not. That's kind of weird. And Metal Sonic. There you go. Okay, there was some anime stuff because I used to be really into anime. Kinda tuned that out within the past like few years. But back when I drew these, when I was in middle school, I was into anime and stuff. So Bleach, Hollow Ichigo, I guess Bankai Ichigo. I freaking forgot Bankai was even a thing. But there you go. Byakuya, Hitsugaya, and Renji. So there you go. I'm saying there you go a lot. But anyway, yeah. Just some Bleach stuff. An Ichigo that was unfinished. I'm actually surprised that so many of these had finished faces because a lot of the times I would draw something so good, like the body or whatever, to be like, well, I can't possibly draw a face that's as good as that body, so I would just leave it blank. This, I probably just didn't finish because it looks pretty bad. I think even back then I thought the same thing. Same with this Ichigo. Not looking the greatest. Probably as best as I could do for the time, but... oh, cool. Here's something interesting. Yoshi, Mario, Luigi, and Wario. Those are really interesting drawings. And at the top up here, I have some mushrooms and power-ups and stuff. And then down here, I have some enemies. So that would have been a really cool sheet had I continued it longer. But guess it's unfinished. So I was going to say there had to be some Naruto characters if they were Bleach characters. So this is what I mean when I said I didn't finish the faces. So Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi, they look pretty good, but then again, I haven't drawn these in so long that I'm not really sure if this was like good for the time or whatever, nowadays. I'm guessing I could probably do better nowadays, obviously, but I don't know. Like the Mario stuff, it's weird because I can pinpoint exactly like what was different about them back then, but I haven't drawn Naruto in so long. It's kind of like, like here it is. I had nothing else to compare it to. Kakashi doing the lightning blade, I believe that's what that's called, and all the shading and stuff, so it's pretty cool. I guess the Naruto one kind of like the Kakashi one, Nine-Tailed Fox. Their names are in Japanese at the bottom here, so there you go. Oh, this is pretty cool. So we got Adult Link, Young Link. I remember, and it's funny how certain pictures I can just definitely remember when I drew them. I remember drawing this Young Link and the face and the hand and like, whoa, that's so good. Like that, I captured that really well. The hair could be a little bit better, but I remember that. I was proud of myself for that. Ganondorf looking okay, a little inaccurate. And then all of the transformations from Majora's Mask in various states of those look good to wow, that's really inaccurate, but some more Zelda stuff. This, I guess, was completely dedicated to Ocarina of Time. Not as good as the previous page, but there you go. I said it again. Dude, why am I saying there you go so much? I guess a Metroid paper. Samus and a Metroid. The font is really cool, but man, those are some really, really rough drawings. I actually did look at this one when I was flipping through earlier. That is a horrible Zero Suit Samus. Oh my goodness. Wow. I guess that Samus is okay, but it's still pretty inaccurate. Like, just the shapes are wrong. It's kind of an okay Metroid, but it's kind of a weird paper. Oh man, Star Fox. Wow, that's based on Smash 64. Looks really rough though. I'm not even sure if I was using artwork. I probably didn't because I must have. I know I drew some of these in school, but some of them I'm wondering if I brought in artwork. I probably didn't though. And there's Falco. I used to draw Falco like that all the time, just like that exact shape of the head, and you know, really interesting. Ike, guess he's okay. The face is nah. The body's not bad though. This was a really cool sheet I remember liking a lot. This Pokemon one had Mewtwo, Suicune, Darkrai, you know, all kinds of legendaries and stuff. Drawn to different degrees of, you know, accuracy. Or like Articuno is really good, but Giratina is like all messed up and wrong. But I see another Pokemon sheet. Oh, this one is specifically Platinum version. So there's like a trainer with a face that's not finished, and then Giratina looking pretty strange still. Another Giratina that was so ugly I probably decided not to finish it. Another Giratina that's so ugly I probably decided not to finish it. This was an interesting sheet because I remember doing it and like, oh, here's a Lugia that has a fat body, and like here's an Articuno that looks like he's from the anime or something. But like, oh, and there's a Rayquaza on the back of this that looks equally as terrible as the Giratina on the front. And then Darkrai over here, but these are kind of just drawn a little bit odd. Here's Hollow Ichigo. So that's interesting. Kind of like sketchy. This is Naruto I didn't finish, but it looks pretty good, aside from the hands being really small, so. Werehog that's ripped, I guess, but he's unfinished anyway. Charizard looking really bad. Wow, he's like a TV in his stomach. That is really strange. Some good old SA2 Sonic. That's pretty cool. Soap shoes. That's a decent picture for the time. Classic Sonic, which isn't really classic. Generations. Yeah, Generations. When I drew these, I don't think Generations was even leaked yet. Because this was like 2009 or so. But anyway, that's a pretty bad looking classic Sonic. Because it's not accurate, but I'm not sure if Generations was even out, so I might not have really had anything to really base it on, aside from just like, you know, that kind of, you know, Genesis Sonic vibe or whatever. Chocolate muffin. Well, I guess somebody drew this and gave it to me. That's strange. I know I did not draw that. I don't even know who drew that. Wow, that's interesting. And then Death Note. That's actually not a bad Death Note. I used to be really into Death Note. What's his name there? It's not Ryu. Ryuk? Something like that. He's not looking too good, but Light Yagami's looking not bad. Oh, and there's a Hitsugaya on the back. What a bonus. Alright, well, I guess that was kind of it. This video was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but I guess there were quite a few drawings. I just kind of wanted to, you know, make a fun video looking back at some stuff I didn't even know I, you know, was missing from my folders, because I usually keep all this stuff in folders from every grade that usually have drawings on them. Like, I've done videos like that in the past. I didn't know I was missing this. So that was pretty cool to find. I don't mean to be too hard on myself back then, but just looking at some of the stuff, it's kind of like, wow, that was really bad, but, you know, whatever. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, I'm LSuperSonicQ. Until the next video, Finn.